have mercy on many men. Many, 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 many men. See me on the block, I ain't trying to hide. I blend in with the hood, I'm a camouflage. Bandana tie.
Some mommy joined my truth. Every time she eat my name, she said, "Loop."
What's up?
I'm Alicia.
I'm James.
And we are the Shootas.
Calling Jimmy John's got them shooters don't deliver.
Yeah, so what we doing today?
Get ready with me. Chit chat, get ready with me.
Chit chat, get ready with it. So we polled some people, random people, family members, like
They not random.
Okay, they not random. Polled some people, got some questions, so we're gonna talk about, or we're gonna answer the questions on this video while we get ready.
Makeup.
All right, first question is, describe your mental space.
We'll go first so I can know how
You want me
to answer that. What that mean?
Where we at mentally? I think that's a question that has some different faces, but I say it's a mixture of feeling settled, feeling focused, but also feeling like hungry. It's like I don't know, we just got a lot we doing right now. Both like, I mean, as friends and then in our individual pursuits, which ultimately complement each other. But yeah, it's like I feel like I'm driven. I feel like I'm excited. Some days I'm intimidated, but ultimately I think my head is where it needs to be to continue to climb. That's what I think.
Where am I at mentally? I think that I am very much in a mental state of rest, brokenness, yeah, completely resting in God and His plan, because I have finally come to a place in my life where I realize that nothing that I do to try to make things better works. So,
Yeah.
just broken for real. Not broken in a bad way though. Broken in a way that just means that I am seeking Him in everything. Seeking God in everything. Period. Question number 2. What makes a friend a shooter? So, what makes a friend a shooter?
Like,
Because for me, I would say what makes a friend a shooter? The first name Alicia, the last name McLeod. Like, go ahead and answer the question so I can answer it correctly.
I like that you said it, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and squeeze for you so I I guess I can lead the way. I don't know. But yeah, so there are a couple things. One, when me and Shooter met, we were very young. We were very green in a way. We needed to do a lot of growing up. But we were fortunate enough to be able to do that together. So I would say that's one quality of a shooter. Like, you know that this person, your person, is somebody that you can grow with. Now, mind you, we got mad secrets we take it to the grave. But a lot, and we got a lot of stuff we done we probably shouldn't have done. But
Tell people about it.
I ain't telling them nothing for real, but I mean, we do. So
I'm a whole angel out here. I ain't never did nothing I need to do.
yeah, that's my bad. But anyway, so yeah, that's one thing I feel like makes a shooter, that you can grow together, that you accept each other in every area or every level of life, every stage of life. Like, we do so many things together, but we're not the same person. And I feel like there has been like a cultivated patience from one to the other. We also got this mantra: love, protect, protect, defend, respect. And that's the Shootas. Like, this somebody that, and I think that kind of has carried us through all of our seasons. Like, we choose to remain friends. One, we choose to try to honor each other and to be accountable for one another. And it just has created this bond. I know God is in it. One of the scriptures that I was writing on one of your first birthday posts, 2 are better than 1, because if one falls, the other one can help them up. I feel like that is another mantra in itself for our relationship. We take care of each other, and it's deeper than just, it's deeper than just did you eat today, but it definitely includes a did you eat today. And yeah, that's what makes us. We commit to that every day. The love, protect, defend, respect, the helping the other one up every single day. We've been on that for about 8 years.
Yeah. See, now that she said something, now I got something to say. I think that what makes a friend a shooter, I guess, and even that answer I feel like would be very much surface level. Surface level, I think you have to have the same set of moral values, beliefs. I've had lots of best friends in my life. They've come and go pretty much. Like all my friends from high school, middle school, none of those friends kind of stuck around. None of my friends from college either. Some of them have, so y'all don't trip when you see this video because that's not what I'm seeing. What I'm saying is, before meeting Alicia, I never had a friend who viewed family the way that I view family, had a relationship with God the same way that I do. And that's not to say that we were just 2 little goody two-shoes, but we were very much able to become each other's accountability partners, because even with our missteps, we've never not been able to come back and recenter and put God back at the center and acknowledge a misstep as a misstep, acknowledge a wrong decision as a wrong decision. Whereas I definitely have some friends who I would absolutely make a terrible choice and they would be like, girl, that's just what you wanted to do. You was just being happy. Like, you can't get mad at yourself for that. And it's like, girl, that was wrong. That's not good. So yeah, I think having the same set of core beliefs is very important in a shooter, because you just don't want friends who are not gonna tell you when you're wrong, and you don't want friends. I probably can't have a close friend who doesn't believe the same things I believe, because you're just gonna make me mad every day, and I'm gonna make you mad every day because I'm gonna tell you what I think. I'm gonna tell you what I believe.
All right, question number 3. Where does your creative inspiration come from?
Creative,
like both the Shooters are authors. Where does our inspo come from?
all kind of places for me.
I echo that.
Real world situations for sure. People. Y'all ever seen the quote? Be careful what you tell a writer, because anything you say can and will be held against you in the next book. Me for sure, because if I know you and we have done some part of life together, I'm sure you either in a book already or you're gonna be, because you're in my notes as a book idea. So yeah, my inspiration comes from just living life and experiencing people, experiencing different things myself, different places, and different people.
Yeah, I'm saying I echo that. I love art things. Like, I love lit things. I love movies, books, poems, all the jazz. So I could be watching How the Grinch Stole Christmas, which I am kind of watching it right now.
She watches everything. She's always watching everything. So
I love.
she can be watching How the Grinch Stole Christmas while she's at work. Hopefully her supervisor don't watch our videos. But she can be watching that at work, and then I get home and she's watching Power for the 50th time. Mind you, we are both big Power universe fans, so we've seen Power, like the original Power book 1. We've seen it several times, and she's watching it right now. So like she never seen it before.
True, but I don't go into anything. I don't watch anything without making it a learning experience. I'm extremely analytical of whatever I got in front of me. Book, movie, TV show, whatever. So I'm always picking up something, and more than likely I'm being inspired in some way because it's sparking some kind of thought. What I'm seeing on TV, what I'm seeing in the book, whatever. Even in music, like, and it don't even have to be music with words. It could just be like one thing I'm listening to right now is the soundtrack for something on Bell Street. You know what I'm talking about. But I love that, and music invokes different feelings and emotions. So I'm with whatever. Whenever it happens, if it's in front of me, I'm probably trying to dig to find something that speaks to me. And sometimes it ain't even that much of an effort. Like it just happens, and I feel something, or I want to write something. Yeah, go ahead. Like write poetry, it has proven to be a challenge.
That's not true.
Nah, but I'm trying to teach myself, and my Shootas slick teaching me too, how to write like more.
I ain't teaching her nothing.
You do teach me. You teach me what is fundamental, and I try to use it, but you do too. But yeah, I try to do like short story writing now and all that, whatever. But even in
what she tried to do, I done read the short stories. She writes short stories.
Okay. Yeah, so
anyways,
we told y'all before, book 2 coming out soon. Get a love that saves and a love that restores today, right now.
How do y'all protect your friendship? I would say we protect our friendship through prayer, covering. That's how I protect it. I be praying, Lord, please help me in my show. Because we fight every day, and it's like, I do want to be her friend still.
Help us.
I think I protect our friendship for sure through prayer. I pray about the Shootas daily.
Nah, facts. And that's the true ultimate protection. As far as like, there's really not even a need to say it, but like as far as other people are involved, or as far as other people go, there ain't none for real. It's like I guess if I wanted to give some friendship advice, it's like pray, cover each other, cover y'all friendship, and then if you got a bond built, established that, you know, this is family over everything, y'all should be able to talk about whatever. Now, we have a hard time talking sometimes, especially when emotions are high, but we always try. We always attempt to connect. And after a while, because I feel like because we pray, because we keep each other covered, there is a settling and there is understanding. There ain't nothing that I feel like at this point we done been through that we ain't been able to like work through, even come to a place of understanding. That's what I think. But yeah, protecting your friendship has to do with keeping it covered, has to do with keeping that trust. Ooh, one of my favorite people, Brene Brown, she spoke about this analogy, or this exercise really, that she would do with her daughter, I believe. And it's like called a trust jar, because trust is a big deal in any relationship, but she was like telling her daughter, like, you know, whenever people do, she was basically trying to like analyze like how trust is formed, like how trust is built. And long story short, she was saying like it's so many like so many small things that we kind of like could like take a marble for every small thing and put it in a person's jar. Like every time they do something, like make sure you ate lunch, or have you a seat saved at the lunch table. And her daughter was like real young at this point. Like little stuff like that ends up being those things that people will put in a trust jar or their marble jar for a person. I would say track your marble jar. Like my shoota marble jar is overflowing. I know I can trust her. I know, like we got each other at the end of the day. So that is even another thing. Like I know who she is. I know who I am. I know who we are to each other, and that assurance even protects our relationship. So know who you're dealing with. Question number 5. How do you know when a relationship is over?
I know a relationship is over when I feel like after this video people gonna be like, so are they a Christian channel? No.
We are Christians
not
with a
necessarily,
channel.
but I mean can't hold you. God is everything to me. I know a relationship is over when I can't see God anywhere. Like,
That's true.
I just can't see him anywhere. When I am with the person, a part of me has that little nagging thing that I always have when I'm doing something that I know he didn't direct me to do, something that I know would not make him smile. God, I'm talking about. I know that a relationship is over when I am doing things that would not make him smile. And that's usually the breaking point for me, when I see that I'm kind of I'm changing, yeah, because I'm a person who is very secure in who I am. Like I'm me. I'm James. And if I am in a relationship where I see James is not Jameson, I gotta go.
Gotta blast.
No matter how long it takes for me to see that I'm not James, and when I see it, I have to go. So you know a relationship is over when you look in the mirror and you just not sure who's right there. You know a relationship is over when you're always crying. When it's like you have good moments, but you have good moments maybe with the person, but you don't have good times, good experiences. Just life is not good. It's good moments. And that's all you get. And you live for those moments, and you literally crawl to those moments. But you be crawling though.
Girl, that's poetry. I have also been in a few bad relationships, and I ain't even gonna hold you. I am the shooter who was not so secure in herself, and I'm really working right now. As I finish my second book, I'm doing a lot of work spiritually, just so many different Bible studies and having these conversations with my mentor, who is like a sister to me, journaling, that type of thing, trying to really commit to the self-discovery journey, and also to just being well. And I'm on my knees about it. I'm consistently seeking God for it, because of how much I lost in a relationship that I wasn't able to see or really accept, like when the exit presented itself, like when the time to depart presented itself. And I think for one relationship in particular, within the first year, I really knew, but I didn't get out until a decade had passed. And then there's a lot to do to like rebuild at that point, but you know, I can echo exactly what my sister just said. You know it's over when you can't see God. You know it's over whenever what the relationship asks of you is something that will cause you to compromise yourself. in every form of self. Your body, your mind, your spirit. And
We can take that off.
what?
This.
Oh. Them edges is laid.
Hopefully.
But yeah, and you know, that ain't no easy thing to approach, but it's never failed. Like when a friendship was involved and whenever it's a romantic type of thing, you know it's over because you losing yourself. You know it's over because the minute that you losing yourself, you know that God is not blessing that thing. He would be sustaining and keeping and protecting the relationship if it's something that he wanted you to have. It will keep feeding you. If it's not feeding you, growing you, it's over. Close out. Well, what's the best way to get closure after a breakup? This you all day.
Me?
You.
I don't think that's me all day.
I definitely think that's you all day.
I don't get closure, so how I'ma know how to tell somebody how to get it?
That is why it's you.
I guess what I would say is, what is closure? What does that mean per se? I would just ask the person who asks anybody that, what is closure and why do you feel like you need it? What is it going to do for you? Is it going to make you get over it quicker? Is it going to prolong the get over it process? Like, what does that do? What does closure do? Because it don't do nothing for me but hurt my feelings when I get it. Because closure.
If you have.
If you have a person in your life who you are departing from, and that person did not have good intentions for you, the closure with you coming to them saying that you just need to know why, or you just need closure, that would empower them and make them, it would make them feel good. It would make them feel
it make them feel like they can choose whether or not to let you go.
They
it ain't
can
gonna
choose
be closed.
whether it becomes, the closure becomes the true closure becomes their choice and not yours. And a lot of the times it's just it's re-entering the cycle. It's not closure. It doesn't become closure at that point. When I know for a fact, and I have done things where I would continue to allow a person back into my life, but that wasn't me getting closure. That was just me. And a lot of times in my own head, I'm being honest with myself. If I'm letting you back up in here and I know it ain't right, I can pretty well say to myself that it ain't right, but I can also say to myself that it's what I want to do. And then I end up messed up and I have to repent. But if I am truly done with a person, I don't have to say one more word to you for the rest of my life. And that's just it. It's closed. It's truly closed. That's what closure is. So the question would be, what is closure to you?
I think that in healthy relationships, I know you kept saying like if it's not good for you, which a little, and like starting a cycle over, that is like alluding to me to toxic relationships, like power struggles in relationships. I think if you had a healthy relationship and in a breakup conversation, you and whoever are willing to say, this didn't work, or I'm looking for this, that's as honest as it's gonna get. Now, if that, and I still think that that's a choice to have that conversation. I don't think that conversation either is just necessary to have. People be swearing that relationships.
It ain't necessary to have.
People be
not
swearing.
if you done.
You know what I'm saying?
If you're trying to work it out, that's one thing. If you are done and you are closed, you don't need to talk to anybody about anything because you know that. You know you're done.
And I also be hating
so what
whenever,
is closure? That's the question. What is closure?
This is the side part to that. I be hating whenever people try, and I'm not saying this because I ain't never done it. I hate whenever in the times that I have done it, try to look to a man or whoever for something that I can only get from God. If I want to be made whole, if I want my heartbreak to heal post a breakup or post a friend not being in my life no more, that ain't nothing that I need to be going to nobody to seek them about. I want to seek the person that broke my heart. I want to seek the person that wants to leave me behind. For what? For them to tell me what from their human perspective, that I'm what? You know what I'm saying? If I want to know myself, if I want to get something, some deeper understanding about who I am, what makes me better, that's a part of my prayer for my own development. But in addition to wanting to be a wife and wanting to be a mother, like, God, you right me. Show me what is broken. Show me what I'm lacking. Show me what make me a suitable helpmeet for whoever it is that you got for me. Like, make me, or develop in me the character traits that make a good mother, make a good wife. Like, and that's one part of a prayer of development. But that's my point. Like, I don't need somebody to tell me.
You shouldn't need.
I shouldn't need somebody to tell me. And at this point, you know, like I said, a lot of shift and a lot of growing. And I'm trying to continue to commit to that. But I shouldn't need somebody else to tell it to me for me to get it. At that point, am I trusting this person that I can see more than I'm trusting God who made me? If I sought him and asked him for the same thing, then I would get it.
Yeah.
Seeking you shall find. Knocking the door be open.
Yeah.
That's what the word say. Is that a good closeout for that question?
Was that a good closeout for that question?
What y'all think? Leave a comment. Do you want kids?
Yep.
Yup. I want to be a mommy.
Yeah, I want children.
I think what's most interesting for me about that now, like as a woman, like I had to learn for real that I really wanted kids. Like, you know, it's something I said before, like when I was younger, like I wanted children. But I went through a traumatic surgery experience that could have affected my fertility. Another story for another day, but it was a great spiritual transformation. That's a example of something that I know that God aligned, that I ain't choose, I ain't asked for, but that was something I went through to refine my faith. He allowed it to happen that I could, but whatever. Like I said, another story, another day. Gonna go somewhere. But anyways, that whole faith journey, like, just made me confront some real stuff, and like, I guess in conjunction with my self-discovery journey, is like, why do you really want children? Like, you know, sometimes we be like, yeah, we want to get married, we want to have a house, we want to have kids, da da da, and it just kind of like runs in a list of things. But having a child is like a serious thing. Like, it is a real deal Holyfield thing. And I think in this season of my life, I've learned that our desires are not even solely ours. Like, I don't think that we father our own desires. I feel like
they are not ours, not even solely. They just ain't.
I feel like, well, okay, bet. God is the father of our desires. And so I've seen, like, myself, like, get emotional thinking about the possibility of children and wonder, like, why. Because I remember even somebody was asking me, like, why do you want kids? And I'm like, that junk kind of thwarted me. Why do you want kids? Not do you want kids, but why? I was like, why do I want kids? Like, and I wasn't finna say nothing like I want a little mini me. Like, it was for where I was at in my life at that point. Like, it was just way further than just going through the motions of what I felt like a happy home and family looked like from, like, when I was a little girl. Why do you want children? And I could just feel like chill bumps all over my body. Like, I really don't know how I can answer that, but I know that I do. And that's like one of the moments I was having with God, where he was telling me, like, this beyond your desire, or what you thought was your desire. I knew he had planted that in me. And so, yeah, I want them, little rugrats. I still want them post-surgery, all the other drama, all the relationship drama. I still want them. And I want to be a good mommy. I want to be a great mommy. Yeah.
Yeah, I want kids too.
Close out.
How old are y'all and are y'all single? The Shooters are 27. The Shooters are single. And the Shooters are both born in February.
2 weeks apart by the day.
February 24th.
Or to the day.
February 10th. February 24th.
Period.
1990. My nail prep.
Yeah, we don't have any long spiel to add to that. So with that being said, you want to end the video with your lashes on?
We can come back when that makeup done, cause you're not gonna be seeing me be just naked for the whole time. All right, y'all. This is what my face look like when I'm finished. Don't come for us. We are not MUAs. We are people who do our makeup because we don't have glam squads and stuff.
Today.
Yeah, we will one day.
That's
one thing that I can't wait till I don't have to do my makeup, my hair, or nothing.
We're gonna pay well and tip better.
Yo.
Hurt.
So yeah.
Yep. So thank y'all for tuning in. That was our first chit chat. Get ready with us. Drop us some new questions in the comments below.
And you can DM us on Instagram. Our Instagram is _the_shooters. You can follow my Instagram page at Jaimsss.
Yeah, you can follow me at I Am Unleashed on everything.
You have a website, which is also IamUnleashed.com. So get into it.
And your website?
By Jaimsss, Jaim, BYJAIMSS.
Yes. So yeah, we appreciate it. We love y'all. See you next video. Shoot us out.
Shoot us out.